Welcome to Around the Reel with your hosts, Aaron Carlson, Charles Lawson, and Samantha Hanna. Ah, shit. Here we go again.
213.
I think we're on 213.
213 episodes of us talking to amazingly wonderful, boring-ass people from all over the world. No, I'm kidding. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in again. It's all about joining together and seeing if you can create one giant human centipede.
Ew. You know, I was listening to Michelle's podcast over there at the Empire Horde. And Michelle was just like talking about how totally medically inaccurate that film is.
Well, sure. It's fiction.
I know, that's what made me laugh so much. It's like, what? I know it is. Michelle.
So do we need to have Michelle on and have her discuss how to properly create a human centipede? But I mean, no matter what, as soon as the matters transfers from one person to the other, they die.
Right. I never watched them all the way through.
You think you could survive eating shit?
What's that?
You think you could survive eating shit for breakfast?
Well, you tell me. You've been eating a shit sandwich from him for the last 18 years.
You're not lying.
I cook good. Boy, everybody's drinking but me on that one, huh? At least I season it, Sam. Anyway, all right.
All
right, we got him in here.
A little bit spicy.
A little bit spicy? Yeah,
Spicy.
my shit's hot, bro. I got that hot shit.
That's a spicy meatball.
Dorian, you're in here.
Yes, hello.
Hey,
Hello.
buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing? How are you guys doing?
We are good, I think. Yeah, we're tired as
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah,
but we're good.
We are run
Yeah, no,
ragged.
Yeah, no. Now you got me contemplating this human centipede. How would you actually make that work? I think you have to.
I don't know.
Just
I
do
don't
it like they do in the orgies. Just attach them by the genitalia. That's all you can do.
the
You
genitals?
definitely gotta like. It's you definitely gotta learn figure out how to fuse stomachs. It can't possibly be.
You would have.
I think you have to cut people in half, and then it goes from mouth to half. It can't be from mouth to a-hole.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, conjoined twins, that can work. So, I mean, it could work. Like, you just have to figure out how to do it right.
Yeah.
Ass to mouth is a very specific genre.
Ass to mouth.
An
yeah.
ass to mouth conjoined twin is the only thing I still have not seen on Maury Povich. Like,
Maury Povich.
I don't think I've ever even heard of that. I've never heard of an ass to mouth conjoined twin.
I've heard of like face to face or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My girl was just telling me about one. It was like, I guess they were like conjoined at the face.
Yeah, they just
And
got
then,
married.
like,
one of them got married.
One of them got married. Something like that. Like there's a two-headed one, then there's the other one, and like one of them became a country music singer, and then there's another one that they're like conjoined from like the top of their head, and one of them is trans now. It's like,
You see what I mean? But here's the thing.
it's like the amount of diversity among the conjoined community is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they have to be the most selfless people out there.
You would have to be.
I mean, think about that. Like someone wants to get married. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, no, I don't want to get married. You're not getting married. I'm getting married. I'm not sleeping with some other dude in the
Yeah,
bed
now I gotta.
while you're
They have-
humping.
yeah, they have
And I gotta go to sleep.
constantly do this.
Yeah, no way. That's not
Could you
happening.
imagine living like that though, for real? Like,
No, I
this
can't.
is what I can't. This is what I wonder. What if somebody's sick?
Right?
Like, ew.
I don't want it.
I don't want to sit there for that.
It's
while
so
you just
bad.
are sick. No.
That's a
and I don't want to get
nightmare.
sick either. You can't get away from someone. You could just never get away.
I give him credit
Oh
for
my
figuring it out, but
God.
goddamn,
I give 'em major credit.
no, just shoot my half. I'm dead. Just kill my half.
You could just cut me off.
Yeah,
Just cut me
I'm
off,
done.
and like I'll die.
Yeah.
I'll take one for the team.
I don't give a shit. You just put me in a basket. You know what I mean?
Like the lotion.
Yeah.
No,
Hey.
basket case. Damn, that's a old school hermit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, hi.
I caught the reference.
I know you did. I know you did.
Yeah.
And I felt like Captain America. Hey,
I know.
You got it. You got it.
Well, right on, dude. Well, thanks for joining us tonight here, and welcome everybody to Around the Reel.
Uh oh.
Here I am. No, sorry, I was
there
trying to
you
get the.
And
I wanna
you
see
got a lot of
everybody's
movement.
face.
So
Oh, did
I
you-
see
did
you're
you
on
get
your.
it?
Oh,
He was trying to get us
Yeah, I
all
did.
on.
yeah. So just swipe back and
There we
forth
go.
until you can see all of us, and then you'll regret seeing all of us, and you can
And then
choose how you
you
want to
can
view
just
us
swipe
after
back, you know.
You pretty much want to focus on me anyway. I'm the star of the show, so it's fine.
Yeah, I was saying. I feel so out of place. I don't have a cool name. Asshole Aaron, Boo Boo Kitty Fuck, Creepy Chuck.
Yep.
And here I am, just Dorian.
That's
You got one of
Damn,
the
I should've thought of.
coolest last names out there, though, Brett.
yeah, that is true.
Oh, appreciate
You really do.
that.
You really do. Well, go ahead. Introduce yourself. Blah, blah, blah. Introduce.
Can Aaron,
Why can I speak?
Oh, can Aaron talk today?
Do me a favor, introduce
Motherfucker.
yourself. Tell us who the hell you are and what the hell you do.
Oh my god.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
Told
okay,
you I was
buddy. I
tired.
got you
Brett.
back.
Tired as fuck.
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm Dorian Vasquez, comedian and filmmaker, writer, director, producer of Porch Pirate, which has been making its rounds. That's my most recent feature film, produced under Baby Goblin Productions.
Very nice, buddy.
Very
Well,
good.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
I remember.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. I remember when Sam told me you were getting on the show, and she said, "Yeah, and he's got this movie called Porch Pirate," and I'm like, "Would you just call me Sam?" And she was like, "Not Porch Monkey."
Like I do call him lots of names, but
I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Is Dorian racist, bro?"
my God.
Yeah, this is.
Oh man.
We did not get a chance to watch it, but our minds are going crazy with what it could be.
Yeah.
We've been so busy lately with our daughter in track, and the house has been insane, so we have not had an opportunity. But we are
We had
going
a premiere
to watch
last night.
it. What?
Movie
Yeah,
We
we
had
did.
a premiere
We had
last
a movie
night. You can
premiere last
downplay it.
night,
You can
yeah.
blame the kids all you want, but we are fucking busy.
We had a premiere last
We got a lot
night,
going
yeah.
on.
So we will watch
Yeah.
it, but you're gonna have to fill us in on, give us a synopsis of what it's about, because my mind, I know, is going like crazy. I'm like, Porch Pirate. That
Yeah.
could be a few things.
Yeah, I gotta make
Well,
sure.
I keep thinking of all the things like, Amazon bandits fuckers.
Yeah, that's what I think
Yeah.
about too, like swiping shit off my porch.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
a Porch Pirate. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, Dorian,
Okay,
go ahead.
so Dory, now that we've had our guesses, what do you got?
Oh yeah, no, that's you guys kind of nailed it on the Porch Pirate part.
yeah.
But yes, the elevator pitch that I like to throw out is it's a story about a guy who steals a package off of a porch, and then when he opens it up, he finds a human head inside,
What
Okay.
the fuck?
and he slowly starts to figure out that this is actually what he figures out immediately is the trap, but he doesn't know who it's set by. And essentially, you're watching.
Wait, he doesn't remember what
a
porch
guy.
he stole it off of?
Well, I'll let you watch the movie and figure that
Okay,
part
yeah.
out.
Okay, got it.
Fair.
No, but kind of long story short, you're kind of watching a package thief just ruin his life and the people around him
Okay.
Okay,
All
got
right.
it. Got
And-
it. Okay.
with a little bit of thriller suspense thrown in there.
Oh, okay.
Fun.
I was gonna say, is it
Nice.
humor? Is it what kind of?
Yeah, what
Genre.
genre are we talking
Genre
about? Is
you
this
going
a horror comedy or what?
I've been calling it a horror. I guess it's more suspense thriller.
Okay.
It has some humor. I mean, it's not meant to be like, it's not like the fun, like hilarious funny, but it's like it's got moments that are like, yeah. That's how-
Okay. All
that's how-
right.
Right on.
Cool.
Hey,
Very good.
I know all about having heads show up at your doorstep.
Hey,
Oh.
This guy.
Don't- He's creepy Chuck for a reason.
That's right. That's right.
He likes heads at his doorstep showing up.
So, okay, Doran, let's go back then a little bit. Why are you making movies, man? What's up with that?
I've always wanted to be honest. It's weird because I kind of circled back to it. I changed my major in college, so I ended up getting a humanities degree instead of a film degree like I initially went. And then that was just my own beef with, like, I saw the film school, and it's like everybody was some producer's kid and whatnot. So it was like, well, I'm never getting a fucking job. And I
Yeah.
so like, I guess I'll become a teacher.
Right.
So I kind of gave up before I even started, and
Okay.
then after years and years of doing stand-up comedy, and I had a camera, and I kind of made my rounds into the clubs by being the kid who showed up with the camera and being like, hey, if you want your set recorded, I can do that.
Okay.
So I kind of got known for that. Now I'm like, and ended up doing a lot of sketches with my friends with the cameras I had, short film sketches, things like that. And then I just ended up back doing this. I'm wearing an IATSE shirt because that's the union I'm in currently here in Philadelphia. So yeah, ended up working the movies at the end anyway. So I guess I didn't really need film school.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
film school
Who
is
needs
an
film
interesting-
school?
I mean,
Well-
it's an interesting thing. We go kind of back and forth with people because we've had guests that have had film school, and then some that haven't.
Yeah.
And it can be useful for some things, but
none of us ever had it. It's more experience, I guess. Then it's kind of like bartending. Like, don't go to bartending school because you won't get hired.
Well, I don't knock it, and it's funny you mentioned bartending school. I was one of my cousins actually went to school for culinary, and one of his major complaints is every dude who's like, oh, we don't respect people who went to culinary school. It's like, yeah, but you don't know the names of half the shit that's actually in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, right?
You're sitting around fumbling around. It's like, we have to get this done. Hand me the correct size sieve, and it's like, well, I don't know what that is. It's like, then what are you doing here?
Right.
It's not trial by
Go
fire.
to culinary school.
Hand me that metal thing over there with the holes in it.
No, I think there's
to
definitely
be fair, it's the same thing with me.
Right.
To be fair, there is definitely a lot of things you can learn in the schools
you can learn some stuff.
But experience is going to be the biggest teacher that you'll ever have.
Exactly.
So, and the more you practice, the better you get. So I believe, both are valuable, but sometimes people feel like in bartending, primarily people feel like it ruins you as a bartender because they teach you things that they want to unteach you, basically. And
when you get in the real world.
Yeah. Because, it's more important to learn how to deal with people and drunk people and tell if they're drunk and all those kind of things than it is to know how to make a hurricane.
Right. And
you can
Wait,
look
are we
that
talking about
up.
bartending or filmmaking
No,
again?
bartending.
Both. Yeah.
I mean, both.
It
But
correlates.
we're just saying, like, when it comes to school for anything, really.
Yeah, you definitely work with drunk people.
Right.
Yeah.
Funny thing is,
what are you filming over there? You have to stay over here.
yeah. But she's right. When you're working with people all the time, that's the key. You're not gonna get that out of school. You got to get out there and do it.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. I mean, you think about everything that you do and learn gives you a foundation to be ready mentally for the position that you're going to take on in anything, right? But it comes down to about people. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. The sentiment I always heard was, you go to film school so you can make a film. That's how you get your first one made. Is you do it as classwork and you get a movie made. That's why you go there, because it has resources. But the one thing that almost every filmmaker now says, like, dude, everybody's got the resource.
Absolutely.
You have a phone. Your phone has just as good of a. They always say that your phone has just as good of a camera as most other, devices they had in the 70s and 80s, whatever. Which I agree with. I didn't use my phone for this movie, but like,
you can make a movie with them. I know that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, I've definitely used my phone as like some kind of extra shot for certain things, just because it had that technology. Like, I think the one thing that you do get from film school, like you said, you're not going to learn everything because they're teaching you a lot of extra stuff a lot of stuff you may not have figured. You have to figure it out in the real world. But like, I've trial by fire a lot of things. I've worked as a grip. Finding out what the difference between a combi and a mambo stand is like. Oh yeah, it's bigger, but then there's like other little things in between that you eventually have to find out. You have to figure out, and you either make a movie and figured it all out, making mistakes, which is what I did, or you go to school and you figure it out early, and then either way, you're racking up a shit ton of debt.
yeah, you're racking up debt. Right. And then there's a lot of other things too that I tend to just, as a filmmaker for 20 years, I don't know every in and out of my camera. I don't know half the stuff, what you call it on set. I know how a shot looks good though. I can block a shot.
Yeah.
I know how to work with actors and people to get them to perform.
Yeah. There's something to be said about
it comes down to Kevin Smith doesn't know shit about a camera either. Look where he's at. You know what I mean? And he'll admit it. I don't know nothing about it. So it's almost like some of this stuff that you learn isn't necessary unless you're online, you're talking specs with some other filmmaker and you want to sound cool. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
To me, it's like, what are you putting on screen? What story are you telling?
There's some things
how good are your sets? What are your actors saying about you? Your crew saying about you as a leader? That's what's important to me. And I think that's what comes out on screen on some of these indie movies that do well. That's what I think.
Well, being able to communicate is the biggest thing. Communicate to the guy who actually knows how to do the thing. That's priority number one. And I totally get where you're coming from, because I've definitely stopped working with traditional film school guys who, as much as I hate to say it, it's like, like you said, I know how to line up a shot. I know what my eyes are telling me when I see this shot. But then you talk to a guy who's like trying to, for lack of a better word, mansplain to you.
Right.
Some kind of like I don't know a better way to put it.
Where does that light come from?
Yeah, where's that light source coming from?
Well, the thing about shots like this is because it's like, yeah, you took one fucking class last year.
Yeah.
Chill, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you gotta know the rules before you break it, dude. You just learn the rules.
Hey,
experience will teach you more than anything else.
Experience
and then there's a part of it that cannot be taught.
And I
absolutely, we all have.
A lot, but sometimes I'm like, yo, my shot definitely looked better than yours.
Being wrong is how you learn.
I love it, dude. That's awesome.
Do you learn anything from being right all the time?
No.
No. But do you learn from being wrong? Fuck yeah, you
Absolutely.
do. That's how you learn. So
Yep.
it's not bad to be wrong. It's just bad to think you know it all and you're wrong.
I think you guys screwed up and broke the 180 rule. If you think that's fucked up, wait till we set the next shot. It's gonna be a fucking 360 all the way around him. So it doesn't matter where we stopped.
Yeah,
it's
to be fair, it's one of those things where like the best part about learning. I mean, it's not like I can't pick up any books to figure things out.
You can figure it out, yeah.
Right.
Like there's a lot of YouTube, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of that. So the resources
Google,
are out there.
YouTube, yeah.
And the way I look at it is like, look, I'm not doing some shit that saves lives.
You're making a movie.
Yeah,
it's fun.
This is a dumb, silly thing that we might make money off of.
Right.
We're taking a big risk, so.
And let me
play. Just play, Dorian. I love that. Thank you, buddy. Exactly.
Can I just mention too that there are so many people out there on YouTube that are willing to share their skills with whoever wants to make movies, and if you rely on those like we ourselves have, you learn so much. I mean, like they made the mistakes so that we can not have to make them, basically. Right. And Jay Horton is one that we always give credit for, because he has made a lot of mistakes that he saved us from making, because he shared all his skills and his videos with us, and there's a lot of filmmakers out there that do that. And so I think leaning on them is you learn more than you'll ever learn in any film school, because they've already made the mistakes. Yeah.
It's like they were, like your intervention, like they were addicts before, but they're not anymore. And now they're helping us, addicts that are addicted to filmmaking. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah. God damn it, I had something I wanted to say. My brain's not working, guys. I suck today.
I can say one more thing if you want to get.
Oh, please go. No, go.
Now the other thing I've noticed on top of that is you kind of become a proverbial qualifier for other people, in that respect, more than the guys who like finish film school and haven't really done shit with it. Mm-hmm. Like it's like, yeah, you have your degree, but the guy who's actually just been toiling with his camera,
right?
It's like it's crazy how it works out, because I talked to a couple other guys about this local to Philly, guys that are like putting out sketches and things like that, and they were even telling me like, one of the biggest things is how little people thought of me. No one would take me seriously, but the moment I put something out and it had just a little bit of dynamite behind it, not even a lot, just got a little bit of
a buzz
following,
just
any kind of buzz, immediately every dude who just kind of like didn't even look, like literally looked through me when he saw me, just hits me up the next day. Hey, I have an idea for a thing. It's like, really people will ignore you until they see that you're on some kind of track.
Well, let me ask you this.
They think they can jump on your track.
You're absolutely right.
Let me ask you this as a comedian, okay? Because you don't. Is there a comedian school? I don't even know, but is there? I don't think there is. There is
clown colleges, apparently.
Oh.
For real? You're not shitting?
Yeah. I think there is those, yeah.
There's clown colleges. But...
So,
I mean, I don't...
So they teach you how to be funny. Because I was going to say, you can't learn how to be funny. You're just funny or you're not, right? Like, I feel like maybe. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think that's a learned thing. Like, our daughter runs track. She's very fast. You can't teach that. There's certain things you can't teach, that people either just have or they don't have. I don't know.
As somebody who used to really knock the people who go to like comedy class and all of that. It's like, nah, go to a fucking open mic, learn how to do it on the fly. What I've come to find out is the best thing you get out of that. I mean, you get this just by hanging out and talking to enough people also, but it's really you're spending the money to learn at least the basic structure of how to write a joke and how to perform on a stage.
Interesting.
If you've ever taken a speech class, you're basically doing the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. if you paid attention at all in English class, you already kind of know how to do this.
Yep.
Everything has an intro, a middle, and a conclusion.
Well, absolutely.
Same thing with the jokes that.
Same thing with the script.
Same thing with the script. Same thing with the joke setup. You have a setup, a carry line, and a punchline. You have a first act, a second act, and a third act. You have, it all just kind of. They teach you the absolute bare bones, no matter what. And it's up to you to, work on it and be funny.
Right.
And
learn the
film
craft.
school got it's like I said, with comedy classes, it's kind of the same thing. I've never personally taken one, but I've had to do video for many of them. And depending on the class, it is really just a lot of people going there to just kind of learn how to tell a joke. And some guys fly off the handle and they run with it.
Mm-hmm.
They actually get a following. They do things because it is like actors and people like that trying to do this thing on the side. Other people just fall off because it's just somebody with a midlife crisis. It's a whole wide array.
Sure. No, I totally get it. See, I think what we're talking about too, about like that open mic thing, to me, that's almost like, I don't know, me watching movies all the time. I think you learn by watching. I watch stand-up comedians my entire life. I fucking love them. We grew up with some of the best ones, Chuck, right?
Yep, exactly.
But you are not a...
No, I'm not a comedian, but I also watched some of the best filmmakers from the 70s, 80s, and 90s growing up too. And you don't forget the images you see. You see enough movies, you start to understand the craft. You see how they piece things together, the angles, all the stuff, the lighting. You start picking it up, and I don't know. To me, it's just as important to be a movie freak and watch everything you can as it is to do anything else, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I really got into wanting to be in movies or wanting to make movies was, thank God we had an illegal cable set up, and we went. My family time was all right. Let's go rent 2 or 3 movies and just watch whatever we all got.
Yeah.
And it was a crazy range because it'd be like, all right, let's watch the kids movie first. It'd be like something like Little Giants, then now we're gonna watch RoboCop, then like Casino, Showgirls, and it's like, wait, I'm watching all of these movies?
Yeah, that's
like,
great, bro.
crazy.
That's a great night.
Not
Yeah,
really.
man.
Yeah, those are great.
2 out of 3 of those movies are...
Oh, Jesus. Sam would watch the
Yeah.
kids movie.
Yeah.
The kids one was great, yeah.
Sam, I thought you'd like Little Giants.
I said yes.
Yeah, that's
Little
the only
Giant.
one
I
she
said
would
the
like.
kid ones is great. The rest of them,
RoboCop, Casino, she wouldn't watch. She's
You'd like Showgirls.
She would not.
Oh, Showgirls maybe.
No,
but,
you wouldn't.
Well,
Showgirls
if they're
is
hot
the
chicks, then I'd like it.
Showgirls is the most overlooked low-key satire, and it's so funny that everyone forgets that it is one.
Yeah. Well, if you knew the director, you
It's a
knew
beat
why.
forever.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, like they fooled you with titties, and then they.
I mean, you could fool me
There you
with titties. I'm fooled.
I've been fooled.
I've been dipped.
Oh, man.
Got
Interesting. Ew. No, interesting conversation, buddy. It is a fascinating thing that we do, and how everybody gets there is different. And I don't knock on, film students who get into filmmaking. I get that one.
No, not at all.
There's not one way to do this, I just think, the way I did it, I'm very proud of the way we did it, guys, the way we've learned and pushed through all the stuff and just believed in what we were doing and knew it was going to go somewhere one day. I think that's what everybody needs to have, and I hope people in film school still have that. I don't want them to lose that.
Yeah, no, the one thing that film school kind of does, it kind of tramples on the magic that you come into wanting to make a movie with.
Right. I could see that.
Like it's like, oh well, now I put it in a structure, and it's like it's cool to learn the structure, but don't. One of the best pieces of advice I've ever read is like, still be 12 years old.
Yeah.
When you're making this thing.
Yeah. You want to have fun. You want to laugh. You want to joke. You want to get excited. You want to be like, you want to feel that energy. Yeah. If you don't feel that and you're out there just bossing people around and trying to be it's stupid. It's just
and it's funny because I've tried to do that on set, and it's like, okay, now I've just created a weird environment.
Yes.
The biggest thing, especially a director can do, is you spend time learning how you work with the people on set, so that you can learn how to direct them.
Right.
And it's the same, it's like that's just as important as them being. Some guy being a rigid director is one thing, and like everyone has to learn around him. Independent people, we don't really have that level of,
right,
of credit to our name, of street cred, especially if you're working with guys who have a little bit more than you do as far as like following or whatever, or fame or whatever. So it's like, yeah, now it's your job to learn how to direct them. Unless they're just a complete cunt and just, fucking get off my set.
Which you need to do ASAP if you've got one. No
Just say
cunts
no to
on
cunts.
set. No
Just say
cunts
no to cunts.
on set. Yeah. I don't like
Get
that.
out. I got a buddy who can act just as good as you.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the mindset. Yeah. I think you're exactly right. It's all about the vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need that vibe going, and it needs to be a positive one, not something gross where everybody's. No. Most of the time, I had 2 actors this last time we shot Chuck tell me that the last few sets they were on, nobody talked to each other. Nobody.
What?
In between takes,
Like,
no
for
one
real?
wanted to talk. All the actors, they went aside, they got on their phones, they put in their earbuds, waiting to get called up to do their scene. No one's
way.
chatting. And our actors that we work with all
we
the
do
time,
is talk.
they come on our set, we just be fucking around, and then, all right, let's do it. And as soon as we say, let's go, they are on,
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
And sometimes we have to shut them up. It's like, guys, we got to start filming now.
Yeah, because we're having so much fun, right? But as soon as we get engaged, they're on. We don't waste any time. They get going right away. But they're ready.
Yeah.
They're always ready. So it amazes me that there's sets that are out there that are so... It's like that one I read on Facebook where the guy said that, someone was flubbing their line, so he docked their pay.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, a director was doing that. It's like, if you're not coming to set prepared on my sets, if we've got a contract and I'm paying you,
Get the fuck
if you
outta
mess up your
here.
lines and you're goofing off,
Good luck
every
with your
time you do
shitty
that,
ass
we're
movie.
docking your pay. That's what he would do.
You.
Yeah.
I would never work on a set
Who would
like
work with that lamb chop?
I would not. I would
Yeah,
not.
fuck that guy. That's disgusting.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
There's plenty of
I wa-
sets to work on.
It's ridiculous.
I think I'd want to see the work to see how good it is.
I don't
Right?
give a
Any
fuck
accolades
how
it
good
has
it
be
is,
right.
to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
one of those things that, like, if it's like, I don't know, man, because it's funny, like, I'm saying that also thinking, like, yeah, there's, like, what was it, like, a Stanley Kubrick was, like, rigid as all shit, and, like, he produced some of the, some of the best movies out there.
I don't give a
But
fuck.
at the same time, it's also like, yeah, do I really want to work with a guy who's gonna, like, make me sit in a fucking trailer
Right. No.
for
So
3
what you're
months only to
saying
tell me I
is
don't
there's
have
a-
the role anymore?
There's a certain quality where
Yeah,
you get a
exactly.
pass on acting like an asshole?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying? Like,
No,
in
that's not
your
what he's saying.
opinion? Or...
Well, the whole thing with Stanley Kubrick is everybody knew how he was because.
And
he
you agree to
was-
that, though, from the get.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so you understand what you're getting into before you go into it.
Yeah.
Now, there's other parts of the whole thing with Stanley. If you go back and watch some of the stuff, like when they rolled in underneath Jack Nicholson when
Yeah.
he's sitting there banging on the door. I mean,
Uh-huh.
that was an impromptu, came up with an on the spot type idea. So that's the kind
Yeah.
of genius you get. And when he does that, when he did stuff like that, you got to see his joy and how he acted when he had fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everything, yeah, he was always very rigid about getting stuff out, but he was a big multiple take type guy.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
get it right here, but then he has to get it the exact same way over here.
Mm-hmm.
So he was always the exact same kind of take, no matter which way.
Yeah.
Further to the right, Dorian. You got it. A little further to the
No.
right. You got it.
My bad. I was trying to adjust something.
It's a show. People are watching. We play along.
It's an interesting I think there's a balance, but I just don't believe in anyone getting to any level where they should be allowed to be an asshole, period.
Right.
Like, you're never good enough to be an asshole. No one is good enough to be an asshole. No one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just doesn't exist. Like, just because you're who, you get to be a dick? No, I don't buy that.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
I mean,
I agree 100%.
I'll agree with you on that. Boo boo kitty fuck.
I love it.
Yeah.
No, for real though. I mean, honestly, like looking at the state of a lot of the like social stuff with Hollywood, that's clearly what started as like, oh well, they have this level of something, so they're allowed to be this way, and then that's like, yeah, you give somebody an inch, they take a mile. It's
Yeah,
that kind
absolutely.
of thing where it's like, fucking. What is it? Apparently, Kevin Spacey got to act like pervy and weird on set. Next thing you know, you find out that this dude was diddling kids or whatever.
Yeah, you forgot when they said cut.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, if someone offered me $1 million to feed them grapes and fan them, I ain't doing it.
You wouldn't do that?
I ain't doing it. Not for no amount of money.
Wait, wait,
Literally,
let me
I'd
ask
do
you a
almost
question.
anything for $1 million, but not that.
Go ahead, Jay.
Shit,
But would you do it?
I'm trying to buy an RE camera. I would fucking do it.
But would you do it for someone you just care about?
Fuck no. Because if I care about them, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Why
because
wouldn't you fan them and feed them grapes
If
or
I care
pickles?
about them, I would not do that.
what lesson are we teaching that person then, Chuck?
Yeah,
if we're
exactly.
fanning them and doing all that.
I mean, if they're
Whoopee,
broken
whoopee.
or they're hurt or something, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being
Like
such
some
you're
dude-
such a badass, you need fanned and fed grapes.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
No,
No? What if
No.
it was Chris Pratt?
I don't give a fuck.
You love Chris Pratt.
I don't care. I
What
will
a-
not feed him grapes and fan him. I will never do it. I will never do it. I cannot think of one person I would fan and feed grapes to.
Raymond Power.
Nope. Nope. You can kiss my ass. Not a fucking single person.
man, all right,
No.
Oh,
fair
wait,
enough.
I got one for you. Aaron Carlson.
No,
hell no.
especially not him.
I'm at the bottom of the list, Chuck. You know this.
Especially not him.
Give me a break.
I'll feed you something, but it's not gonna be grapes.
Now, would there be? Is there some hot actress out there that I would do that for, or would you, Chuck,
Is
or
there?
you, Dorian?
Yeah.
One of the
Actually,
hottest actresses out there.
Would you
that-
fan somebody
would
and
that-
feed 'em
and,
grapes?
and you know
yeah,
she's a
problem-
bitch, and
I
she's a
don't
bitch
think
too.
I don't think fanning somebody and feeding them grapes is overly degrading to myself. So if I had someone in my life who
Okay,
wanted
well,
that done,
what-
I don't think I would say no.
That is the
As long
picture
as-
I'm painting,
yeah,
Chuck.
as long as
Okay,
the-
you know what I'm talking about.
Go ahead, Darren.
What?
If the pay is right and I get regular bathroom breaks, then shit, I don't care.
Yeah.
Look, that's not the picture I'm painting,
That's,
you guys.
that's
I'm
what-
not saying like literal.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
I'm
'cause
just
I-
saying if
Yeah.
someone
about
putting
to
you
say,
in that position, like you
Um,
are someone's slave. Okay, say that.
Got it.
You're someone's slave then.
Okay, you're being treated like a bitch on set.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
being treated like a bitch. This person wants you to do whatever they want you to do. Massage their feet, massage their neck, feed them grapes, fan them, whatever they ask you to do. That's what I mean.
Go make me a sandwich.
Yeah, just whatever. So would you be someone's bitch?
Right. If you're on set,
I'm withdrawing from this part of the conversation for the things that I used to do for money.
Okay, bye.
well, let's think about it. If you're an up and coming filmmaker and you want to be one, and you get a PA
Right.
job on a studio set, and you know why you're going there because you can watch and see everything, you can hear everything, and you have to do those things, would it be worth it? That's the question, right?
Well, I mean,
would it be worth it? How
yeah,
much could you learn there
I-
and take from them that you're giving? Yeah, I got to go get you a coffee and a fucking whatever, a cigarette, whatever. Fine, I'll go to 7-Eleven, get you one. I'll be right back.
I don't know how much of a dick thing this is to say, but you basically just described a PA's job. They
Correct.
Don't get paid $1 million.
Correct.
You know what?
They get paid
And
12,
bless a
50.
PA's heart, though.
Yeah, that's
Bless
exactly
their
what
heart.
I'm saying.
But they, yeah,
Oh yeah, no, PAs definitely should be paid a lot more than they are.
Yeah,
they should get more
Like,
credit.
yeah,
but it's a way in, right?
it's supposedly it's the way in, but also like yeah. If the grip, if even additional grips are making union rates, so should the PAs.
I think all
Like,
of them should. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
everybody on set should be making a decent wage.
Correct.
That's way too out of the
I would-
realm of what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
no, I was-
assholes that got money that are telling you what to do.
Well, they
and
would
you're
be
their
though.
bi-
That's what.
But
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
that's-
okay.
Yeah, it's literally what having a
But
boss
that's a
is.
job.
Yeah.
I've done
What?
fucking dishes at a restaurant for a long time just for money. You gotta take care of your family. You gotta feed yourself.
Exactly.
You gotta do shit. You have to job. You have to have a job.
So you saying every boss you've had at those jobs, Sam, has been wonderful to you?
Oh no, they've been shit to me.
You
That's
still
what
work
I'm
for them?
saying.
How about those customers you sling drinks for?
They've been shit to me too. But this is the thing.
So
I
basically,
don't
what
wanna
she's saying
do-
right
I'm
now is she's
saying
no longer putting up with
I
assholes.
don't want to do that anymore. You get to a point in your life where you're done dealing with that
I
shit.
get that, yes,
Like,
yes.
don't grab my ass. Like, no more. Absolutely not. That's
Yeah.
why I'm
Hands up
not
top.
a bartender anymore, right?
Oh, I thought she said,
I
"Don't
got
grab
you.
my ass."
I
I
got
was
you.
like, "Wait,
It's
I'm
like
thinking-
I know you're
so
in a
you
different
quit
house.
capitalism and the patriarchy.
Right.
It wasn't you, Chuck.
No, I get it, Sam.
I
No.
just mean like those
okay.
people that think that they can. Okay, I'm talking about people that get money and they get a certain attitude with that money. They get a big head with that money and they treat people like shit.
Right,
That's
they
what
look
I'm
down
talking
on
about.
it. Yeah.
Like I'm talking about being treated like a slave.
Right.
Being treated like shit.
Yeah.
Which yes, I have done it many times
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like I had to.
Right.
But no one has to.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's the thing.
No,
That's
you don't.
What I'm saying.
No.
and I'm never going to.
I don't know.
again.
I've worn the
Never
collar,
gonna.
had the stiletto on the forehead. I have nothing to say to this scenario.
Hey, you already backed out. What are you saying
Yeah.
all that for?
No, I can't stand it. You know I can't stand. I don't like rules anyway. That's why I can't stand certain things. You know, like where that light source is coming from. Fuck you. It's coming from the floor, just like we had one of our guys say. That's because it makes it look cool. The shot looks cool. So stop it with your bullshit.
The
Nobody
thing-
cares. This isn't real.
The
Remember.
point is that just be yourself and make your stuff and give your gift and don't worry about other people. I guess that's.
No, you
great.
never should.
Welcome.
No, you never should. You
No.
should do your thing, especially if you love it. Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you're a rich asshole, don't call me. Don't even.
Well, you
try.
call me or Chuck first.
I mean, no rich assholes are calling me, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm just saying, like,
you know
if
what
you
Sam
are,
thinks is an
don't call
asshole,
me.
hence my name,
You heard
may
it
not
here-
be
you
totally
heard it here
accurate.
first, folks. You heard
I
it
mean,
here
if you're
first, folks.
okay, maybe
Google
I take
kitty
that back.
fuck
If you're a rich
dicks
asshole,
whores.
do call me.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
All right, so Dorian, you made this movie, dude. So what
yeah.
what's going on with
Is this your first movie?
it? Yeah, what's it's the first one or what's going on?
First feature film.
First feature, yeah.
Yeah, no. This week we're playing it at the Rutherford Film Festival. That's actually tomorrow.
Oh, shit,
we're playing
good for
at the
you.
Rutherford Film Festival. That's in that's in New Jersey.
Okay.
Okay.
Next Thursday we're playing at my home comedy club, Helium Comedy Club. After Pauly Shore on next Thursday.
No
cool.
shit.
Doing his
great.
first set of the weekend, so
Got it.
Pauly Shore is opening for my movie. Is basically
Oh
what
my God,
the way
that's
I
cool.
That's the way my delusional brain will allow me to describe that. It's like, yo, the Weasel is out here, dude.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful, buddy. That's great.
The best supporting actor in Encino Man is opening for my film.
That's badass. That's actually.
That's a
really
great way to promote it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yo, one of the guys from Encino Man will be there. Like, hell yeah, dude.
No, that's super cool.
Yeah, no, and then if that's you see on Film Hub, we just got licensed by Amazon Prime recently. I got licensed by a couple other lesser known
The smaller ones, yeah.
ones, but which I'm really gunning for Tubi, which is everyone's like, yeah, that's kind of low bar, but I'm like, yeah, first movie.
That's not low bar.
It's
You're
not
gonna-
low bar.
We've
I
made
don't-
so much
yeah,
money on Tubi, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, yo, let me get on. I need to get on Tubi.
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting for the moment Tubi hits me back up. That's the day I'm like, okay, yeah, I literally made my goal.
Yeah. No.
Short of making all my money back on this film. Like,
So
yeah,
you're
Tubi-
distributing
That's
yourself. You're
Going
doing
through
yourself.
Film Hub, yeah,
Your
he's
own
doing Film Hub.
distribu- Oh, you're
Yeah.
Film Hub. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
or through Film Hub, yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, I don't
yourself,
have that
yeah.
kind of in. The moment I do, no.
No, yeah, that's what we do. We use
Yeah.
Film Hub a lot. That's exactly the way we get it out there, and you just promote it
Yeah.
yourself and get people to watch it, and it'll pick up steam.
Yeah.
Yep, your movie's always
Yeah,
good.
no,
on there.
And sometimes it takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a slow burn,
It
but
is
slow.
they can make
It's-
money.
It's slow burn, but as long as it's making money, then it doesn't matter. Like if I make $9 a week for the movie, then that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, not every. The way I look at it is every time I go on the road for comedy or for whatever, now I'm just gonna take a bunch of stickers with the
There you
QR
go.
code, and be like, yo, now playing on whatever,
Yeah.
Yep.
Promote. Yeah, it's your opportunity to promote it. Yeah, for sure.
You got to be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your movie. Just because it's finished, doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's over.
Oh no, it's never over.
Nope.
Never.
That's
over.
That's the crazy thing until it's like until it's in that zeitgeist of like everybody knows what it is and it's getting quoted left and right. Then like,
It's never over.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
Not at
Cult's
all.
a cult classic.
Yeah, and I especially think that all the time. I'm like, oh God, Sam, your Giant Pacific Octopus movie we made, 2 years old. I think that one's done. Let's get it on our YouTube channel now. We'll put it up there, and then all of a sudden, every DVD sale.
Yeah.
We had one of the biggest ones we had in a year when Film Hub grabbed it for DVDs, right? And then now on YouTube, even I just checked the numbers today, it's popping like crazy. We're gonna make money off it again there. And then I started thinking, how many people watched it on Tubi for that last year and a half, and how much money we made, and how many views does that calculate to? And I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of people. But you know what? That lot of people is a lot to us, but it's not millions. And there's 7 billion people on the planet. So we got a lot of people still to sell that fucking movie to, right?
True.
Right, we do.
So wait, can I ask? Did you say that you also put it on YouTube while it's on Film Hub? Am I
Oh yeah,
understanding that correct?
yep.
Yes.
Now remember, Film Hub, you have all the rights to your film. You can do anything you want with it.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
the beauty of it.
Yeah.
So you can do whatever you want.
You
So
can do
I threw it up on YouTube after 2 years now. of it being out on the platforms. Because if you see the numbers start dropping and you have a monetized YouTube channel, why not?
Yeah.
And then it starts picking up again. And now I got worldwide, access on YouTube. So who knows? We'll find it.
Yeah, a lot of streaming platforms are specific to regions or countries, and
not all of them
YouTube
are
is
international.
not.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
YouTube is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that
See,
that
I
is
just
true.
learned-
Yeah.
This is something I just learned. I didn't even need to go to film school for.
See
what I'm saying?
that's what.
Hence is
how it
why,
works.
hence is why I felt like a year and a half ago when we started our Horrorverse series, I really wanted to get our channel monetized, and I was like, the only way I could think of doing it was to make fan films. So we started making these fan films, and guess what? Within a few months, we got our 1,000, and now we're up to almost 4,000 subs, and we're making money off that channel every month, and
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's a good little, auxiliary income thing coming in. Just like you got to think all those little things that you can do to make money as an indie filmmaker. You take them.
And it's a little bit harder for us older
definitely.
people.
Yeah,
But-
you gotta think outside the box on
Yeah,
that
a little
one.
bit.
It's so funny you mentioned the fan film thing, because I'm like, a lot of people tell me like, oh yeah, you should try to what do you like, and I would love to make a couple of those, but I don't know why, but in my brain it just doesn't allow me to do that. It's like, I want to get my ideas.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you. And
I think that's beautiful.
Let me-
Good for you.
it's great.
Let me wait till let me wait till I see the money for it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll write the next RoboCop or whatever.
Right. Speaking of money, our crowdfunder just broke 10,000, which is great.
Oh,
Chuck,
congratulations!
thank you. Yeah, we did it. We're on our next stretch goal, which is cool.
Really, that's my thing with just pumping this one out as quickly as I could. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as I felt it was ready and I put it out there, like, everybody's even telling me, like, dude, on the next project you work on, you're gonna get a lot more steam behind it.
Yeah.
Because this one, I think we had like a $3,000 Indiegogo,
Mhm.
and we only got like maybe 500 out of it.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, nobody really believed in it. Now everybody likes it. Everybody who came to see it, they're saying nice things about it. They bought T-shirts,
Oh, that's cool.
Porch Pirate T-shirts.
Oh,
and stuff.
no
Nice.
joke, man.
And
no,
you'll
that's
only
good.
get better as you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
This is
all of it
this
gets
is your
get
first
better.
feature. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, like
Yeah.
you only get better from there.
Mhm.
So
And you've done
And-
something
yeah,
that
that's-
most people can't do, Dorian. You finished your fucking
literally,
movie.
yeah.
And if you if you have a fan base, relaunch another Indiegogo for distribution and merchandising opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All kinds of ways you can do it.
Yeah.
You just got to keep
Yeah.
thinking.
You
Keep
just gotta
thinking.
keep doing it. You just gotta keep making movies.
Yeah.
Just keep making them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Leverage
Don't
these
stop.
things.
Yeah.
They're products, man.
That's the thing. That's the thing is like, the old iPad is always next to me. I'm always like trying to at least write the next,
Good.
if
Good
not
for you.
write the next script, finish the next script
Good for
more than
you.
anything else.
Yeah.
It's a true artist.
Yeah. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. I'm happy you finished your movie, though. I mean, that's a big deal. Every time I say that
Thank
out loud to somebody, I'm like, yeah, that matters.
It does matter.
really
No, fucking
it's
matters.
huge. It's
Yeah.
huge, especially on a
I'll be-
full length.
Yeah.
It's huge.
I'd be lying if I said that there weren't days that I'm like, because we film based just around everybody's schedule. So there were days where I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
you know what? I should just say fuck it and not even
Mhm.
bother.
Because it's
Yeah.
hard
And
to
2 years
schedule.
later, it's
It's
like,
hard.
it's done, it's out.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm getting like, a drunk paw at the party on my shoulder. Like, dude, you're a fucking genius. Oh, I can't believe you did it. You fucking did it. Like, it's one of
Yeah.
those.
But that's great.
But there's
man.
something to be said
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
finishing a project like that because you don't know how many
Yeah.
people out there do not finish. They just don't. They start stuff
Most
and
people
they
don't
don't.
even. Most people
We have
don't
a
even
really good
start.
idea.
That's true. You see them online,
Yeah.
right? They talk, I got my next feature I'm going to be doing. Ooh, I'm getting ready to cast this. Ooh, I casted this and blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, okay. And then
And it
3
never
years
comes
later,
out.
they're like, hey, I'm working on this new
Right.
project. I was like, what about the one
What
you were
about-
talking about like 2 years ago? Where'd that one go?
Dude, that's why I keep saying you become a qualifier the moment you put something out, because
True
literally
that.
everyone comes out of the woodwork
Yep.
to tell you their idea that they never bothered to actually write.
Because you actually
Right.
get
And
things
it's like-
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Right.
like, dude, I used to get that when we did like comedy sketches. They're like, I have an idea for a sketch. They're like, oh, that's cool. You should send me the script or write it. Is it written down? And they'd always say something like, oh, I was kind of hoping you'd help me with that. It's like, well, I ain't gonna write.
Write
I
your
can't
shit.
I
dream
don't
your
write your
dreams
shit
for you.
for you.
Like,
I can't. Dude, you know what? That's the name of the show. I can't dream your dreams for you. I love it. You can't.
yeah,
No, make your own dreams happen, motherfucker. They're your
Yeah.
dreams.
Yeah,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
yeah, like, dude, I got my dreams. Fuck yours. Like,
Honestly,
Exactly.
though.
Don't name it that.
Yeah, I won't name it.
No,
that. But it's
no.
still good. It's good. That's
But
the name
I
of the
like-
show.
yeah.
that's the funny thing is every other dude now is like, what, like, I don't even want to call myself a big fish because I'm not. I'm still one of these fucking guys. It's just like trying.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm only like I only ate the most recent worm. Now everyone's like, hey, I gotta show you my worm casting technique or whatever.
No, it's true though. But you did take a big step. Oh yeah. Yeah. So congratulations.
It's actually huge.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. No, I people keep telling me I should feel proud, and I'm starting to. Like,
you should.
You
should, because seeing a project through completion, especially a project that's a full-length movie, is incredible. It's huge. Yeah. That is huge.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do.
No.
It's not, especially with you got actors and you got editing and you got so much to it. To finish it is actually a huge feat. It's huge.
Yep.
So when people are giving you props, that's for a reason. That's because that's a huge deal.
They don't know how to take the baby steps necessary. Yeah. It's a lot of small steps.
Not everyone can do it.
Yeah. And like Dorian said.
I'll be honest. It's one of the first times I've actually had to learn how to take compliments.
There you go.
Like I said, I come from the comedy world where everyone's like, all right, yeah, you did fine, but nobody stood up, stupid.
Right. Yeah. Well,
nobody stood up and applauded.
You got thick skin,
though,
from it, bro. That's badass.
You're better off if you can take insults, though.
Hell yeah.
Than compliments. Because I could take compliments all day long, but an insult?
Broke.
I'm broken.
Yeah, it ruins your day.
I'm crying. It ruined my day. It ruins my freaking week and month and year. And I'm just dead.
It's weird.
Not anymore,
so Dorian, when did you start writing Porch Pirate?
Probably during the pandemic. So I want to say 2020, 2021-ish.
Okay.
Like the idea birthed out of something else. Like I remember I had an idea, just something about two bumbling idiots, like stealing something forever. It's it's like a tale as old as time kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I did the star in the movie, my buddy Drew Montana, who plays Bobby. He has a podcast called Do Rag and the Deer Tag with a couple other comics, and one of the things they were talking about is this. They brought up a news thing about a guy who actually stole off a medical supply truck in Denver, and it turns out when he opened it up, there was like cadaver parts or human head inside.
Okay.
And we're like all trying to everyone was speculating like, oh, is this dude just like, oh, I thought it was going to be fentanyl or whatever,
right.
And it just turned out. So yeah, no, that was kind of the start, and I know we wanted to make it like a dark comedy at first, and then it was like, well, it's starting to. I don't want to force humor if I don't have to. Let's figure out the story.
Mm-hmm.
Humor's
so
hard.
Then I just kind of bare bones it, and then once we had the story, we liked where it went, and then once we got the casting, it was just like, yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you.
No,
yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
When did you start production?
Let's see, honestly, not that long after I finished the. I think I got maybe through like 2 drafts, and everyone's like, yeah, this is good.
Okay.
I was really surprised because usually I toil over scripts, so I think. I initially wrote the first 6 to 8 minutes of the movie, which is the first scene of the film. We wrote it and shot it as proof of concept, and I was still figuring out the rest. So I think maybe 6 months after I wrote and shot that first scene, we said, all right, let's go ahead and finish this thing. In the meantime, we can Indiegogo. Oh, we're definitely gonna make this. It's not gonna be in many locations. So.
Right. Oh, that's good. Okay. And you were able to finish your movie without hitting your goal, and that's what's even better. So you had a good team of people who were passionate about making something with you and just getting it done.
Yeah. So from start to finish, it was about 2 years. We started in 2022. We finished around. I think we got the last scene sometime in January of 2024.
Okay.
So yeah, just a little under 2 years.
Okay, yeah, that's scheduling. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is fun.
See how lucky we get,
scheduling.
you guys? Do you see how lucky we get? You see how long it took him to do that? With scheduling the people?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I mean, we've been knocking out.
Especially with comics who are actually getting with comedians, it's even harder because with actors, it's just a matter of blocking their schedule. And with comics, it's oh well, I got a weekend that I got to go do here, and I got to go do this, and I got to go do this podcast, and it's it's harder. It's kind of harder to nail down comics because, especially on on an up and coming level, because it's oh well, I have to prioritize these paid gigs that will get me into these venues more than your movie would.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
And you can't blame for that.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So
it's not like I have Warner Brothers behind my projects.
Yep. Exactly.
I did see the very, very beginning of your movie. So the dirty guy in the white shirt with the flip flops. I saw that. Yeah. Is that the main character in the throughout the movie? Because I didn't get to see much more than just that. But is he the main character?
So you didn't. Okay, that lets me know you didn't finish watching the first scene.
No, I didn't. Yeah,
turned it on, and then craziness went on.
And then all hell broke loose. Grandkids.
No, that's my buddy. That's my buddy Paige Campbell.
Okay.
That main character. That's that character's name is Crackhead Richie.
Okay.
So that's the name we gave him anyway.
It's awesome. No, he did good.
Yeah, no.
I mean, immediately he was good because he looks like a bum trying to steal shit.
Oh yeah, no. It was weird. It was just a little bit of makeup on my friend, and just gave him like a shirt that I worked in the night before.
Nice. But yeah, as you can tell, I didn't get very far, but we are gonna finish it. But
yeah.
I was just curious if that was your main character.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys checking it out.
Hell yeah, dude. No, thanks for sharing it with us and your story too. It matters, man. And then again, congratulations on getting the movie done and getting it out there and having the balls to do it. I mean, that's the hardest part. You get past that, dude. You're flying now. It's time to make another one. Let's go. You got another one in mind?
No, So I have 2 in mind right now. I actually have 3 in mind because of I have I have a couple short films that I really want to shoot just because it's smaller projects, just to kind of take a step back.
Okay.
While I pay off some of this debt. But me and my buddies were trying to figure out this mockumentary that we've been wanting to put together.
Cool.
So I mean, we have a general outline, but we haven't written it out yet because it's mostly an improv type thing. The next full-length script, I actually did do I did shoot the first 10 minutes of the original script. And that's on my personal channel, my Dorian Vasquez channel. It's called The Patron.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I think I'm close to a final. I think I'm the draft right before the final draft for the full-length feature. So hopefully that's going to be the next one.
Very good.
I'm going to try to submit that place to hopefully get some money for it.
There you go, buddy.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, you're on the right track. You're doing all the right things.
Yeah.
And before we wrap this up, I just want you to plug your stuff and tell people where they can find you, where they can find your movie, where they can find your channels, all that sort of stuff. Just plug your stuff for us.
Okay. Yeah. Dorian Vasquez is my main page, my comedian channel, all that. On Instagram, it's Dirty Deeds. That's DurrDeedz. If anyone follows us in New England, I'll be there in August with featuring for my best friend Lemaire Lee.
Oh, awesome!
Very cool.
Otherwise, for the Baby Goblin page, which is where most of the movie stuff will be, that's Baby Goblin Productions. That's on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. And babygoblinproductions.com. That's where you see where everything's streaming and whatnot.
Great. Awesome.
Perfect, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you.
Way to plug it. Good job. All right, man.
Thanks.
Well, shit. Well, we need to watch his movie. We're going to go watch your movie.
We are going to go watch your movie.
And I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to watch it beforehand.
I know.
I hate
that.
It was like, we'll get to it. And all of a sudden it's like, shit, we got a premiere. And all of a sudden, hey, there's a lot of stuff going on today too. And some of us didn't wake up until time for this.
Hey,
and I worked all day.
Hey man, no, I totally get it. I'm literally about to go into work right now. I'm a union rigger. I'm about to go do the app for Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, brother.
Like literally, I'm at the Wells Fargo Center right now.
Getting done, man. Well, you go do your thing, bro. It's an absolute pleasure meeting you.
It is. And
whoever the coordinator is for this, email me your guys' shirt sizes where I can send you guys Porch Pirate t-shirts if you want.
Oh shit! Thank
absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very
I
nice
will.
of you,
I'll
buddy.
email you.
I like swag.
Chuck?
Oh yeah, no, I send out swag to everybody who lets me just putz around on their podcast.
Oh shit! Well, we'll send you some swag back.
Yeah, we'll send you something back too. We got some
you're
cool
a
shit.
mensch.
Yeah, we got some cool shit too. All right, man. Chuck, do your thing, man. Close it out.
Dorian, thank you for joining us down around the reel. Thank you for hanging out for a conversation about all things creative, and thank you for helping us realize that, not only AC/DC said it well, but so does Dorian, because dirty deeds are done fucking dirt cheap when you don't have a budget and you're making a fucking movie. So the most important thing to remember is to keep being creative, keep writing, keep shooting, and if you can't figure it out, find somebody inexpensive to edit for you, but if you can edit yourself, don't stop. Keep doing what you're doing. You created one. Don't pause there. You have more stories to tell. No matter what happens and where things go, you will always learn from this experience, and the next thing will be better. If you enjoyed this experience, it'll get better. If you had a hard time in this experience, it will get better. Stop bitching, it'll get better. I don't care what you said. Go to fucking bed. Be better. Sorry, that was a personal one. Remember, everybody out there, think hard.
No, yeah.
Think it anyway.
We'll see everybody later.
Awesome, Dorian. Bye.
See you guys.
For those of you that want to be a guest on Around the Reel, please email Sam at aroundthereal253@gmail.com.
That's aroundthereal253@gmail.com.
Not Messenger. Do not message Aaron on Messenger, because then he has to send you a message that says email Sam at aroundthereal253@gmail.com.
That's aroundthereal253@gmail.com.
How come they can't just message me again?
Because nobody wants to fucking talk to you.
Can anybody reach out? That's an artist, filmmaker, actor?
If you're an artist of any kind, we want to hear from you.
But we are going to vet the crap out of you.
We don't care if you make millions of dollars in Hollywood or if you're just beginning your career in the art industry. We don't care. So everybody that wants to be on Around the Reel, yes, we want you.
That's aroundthereal253@gmail.com.